welcome to another Chicago Bears fan show. In my last video, I talked about some of the positives and negatives of new head coach Marc Trestman for the Chicago Bears. Now, I want to talk to you about why I think he can be successful, particularly for our beloved team. First things first, Jay Cutler needs a mentor. He needs a stern, yet instructive teacher who's going to take him under his wing. And that's what Trestman's promised to do. He's got a lot of experience doing that, really elevating quarterbacks to new heights. And I think he can do that with Jay. He also has shown a desire to run a system that will probably suit what Jay does well. Go out of the pocket, make quick passes, and take advantage of his strengths. And I think that the match of Trestman and Cutler is going to be very, very valuable for Cutler. And what is an important inflection point in his career. Secondly, the offensive line needs help badly. Let's be honest, it's been atrocious the last few years. At different times, really poor, but at other times, kind of almost passable. It needs help though for the long term to protect Jay Cutler, and Trestman shown an ability in the past to really impact this. With his last team, the Alouettes in Canada, he took what was probably the worst offensive line in the league and changed it into the best offensive line in the league with the exact same personnel. Number of sacks allowed went to the lowest in the league under his tutelage, and he did that with scheming and responsibilities that worked from the inside out. It was a system that was necessary there. He noticed it was not something being done at that league and at that time, and he instituted something that would work there. So he showed his ability to be flexible and understand what was going on, and also do what was strategically best for the offensive line. It's going to prove itself important, I think, for the Bears as well. Next, he's got a willingness to do what it takes to win, and I think that's badly needed. And I think, with our past coach, and I don't want to dump on Lovey too much, but Lovey was a guy who was definitely willing to stand pat and trust his system, trust what was going on. But at times it didn't work. At times other coaches were taking advantage of it, and he wasn't, I think, willing to do what it took to win, be it scheme-wise from the start or in-game making changes and adjustments. And I think Trestman, I have a feeling that he is willing to do those kind of things. So that's good and important for this team, I think, right now. He is going to put everything he has into this job. You can tell right now that Trestman, having the Chicago Bears head coaching job is like a dream for him. And you get a feeling that the guy's not going to sleep a wink until he knows things are in the right place. You get a real sense that he has winning at this level as the number one goal that he's wanted to achieve for many, many years. And when you have someone that much drive and intention, plus I think he does have a natural skill for this job, I think good things are ahead with that. He will help players and coaches be accountable on a daily basis. I think, unfortunately, a lot of the players who've been with the Bears, a lot of the old guard, may have got a little too comfortable. May have, it's not that they were being disrespectful of the coaching staff or didn't want to win, but it's just that at times, as an individual, and normal people like you and me who work everyday jobs, you get complacent at times. And if you don't have somebody pushing you and somebody who's keeping you accountable on a regular basis, it can be tough. And I think that's what Trestman does, and he's got that mentality, that win-the-day mentality, and I think he's going to bring that in to the Chicago Bears, and it's going to be an improvement from what we've been seeing the past couple of years. He's also going to aim to improve every man on the roster. You can see that. He's talked about that. He wants to see improvement out of everybody, and I think he has an ability to lift up everybody another level. It may not be in skill set wise. It may not be in the particulars of how they perform their role in the field, but in at least the attitude they take and the approach. And I think the commitment, he's going to be able to do that. And I'm very positive that he has that as a top priority on his list. And finally, I think what he's going to do that's important in this particular situation, in this market, is he's going to connect management, players, and the fans in a way that we may have never seen. And he's going to do that, and he's going to get everybody behind the one mission that is to get the team to the Super Bowl and to win. I think he's proven along the way that he has a real ability to do that. It's not about setting one against another, either team against the fans, or team against the media, or certain players against the coaches, or whatever. It's not about that. It's about getting unified behind the mission. And I think he's got a real ability to do that, and it's going to be important for this team to have that feeling going forward coming out of training camp this year. It's going to be interesting to see if he can do it because he's brand new. A lot of players loved previous coach Lovie Smith. But so far, everything I've seen says that he can do that, and I think he will be the kind of guy that's going to get everyone railing around behind him. Well, I hope you guys are as positive about this coaching move as I am right now. I think Phil Emery did a great job. Was exhaustive in his search and chose a man that I think is going to be not only someone that can get the job done for the Bears, but will be someone that we all look up to and see as an ideal type of Chicago Bears head coach for some time to come. If you disagree with me, feel free to tell me in the comments. Tell me I'm an idiot if you think so, but otherwise, if you agree, if you like the choice as well, let me know particular reasons why you think this was a good choice. All right. It's coming up to the end of the season, the Super Bowl. If I don't talk to you before then, enjoy that Super Bowl. I'm not sure who's going to win. It's up in the air right now to me, but hopefully it's at least entertaining. And then we'll be looking forward to talking about some players and for the Bears, some roster moves that might happen. Look ahead to the draft a little bit. Will be coming up in future videos of mine, so stay tuned for those. And of course, Bear down.